What's going on, everyone? I'm Shadell with ThatsAllHipHop, and today we're going to talk about Mac Miller's recent album that dropped this week called Blue Slide Park. Now, I know I've seen people on Facebook saying that they just pre-ordered it and, everyone's listening to Mac Miller. And I made a video saying Eminem versus Mac Miller. I wasn't trying to diss him in any way. If anyone has seen that video, it's over here if you want to see it. But I wasn't trying to diss him anyway. I was just trying to make my point clear that Mac Miller can't be a new Eminem, or there can never be a new Eminem. There can't be, Mac Miller can be better than Eminem, but he can't be that same person. I don't know if you get it, but on to the review. Now, on this album, he had 16 tracks total. He had one song that was like 30 seconds, so I really don't count that as a track. So you could say 15 tracks if you really cared that much. I think some of his flows on this album, he had some hot flows on it, on this album, in my opinion, and then he had some not so hot ones. Like, no disrespect to the guy, but that's just how I saw it, I felt. This album kind of showed me that he's getting used to the fact that he is famous. He's no longer that regular person that he used to be that no one knew. He's starting to grow and blow up, and people know his name, and people support him. He's not a normal person. He's a household name, basically, by now. And some of the songs I liked on this album, I gotta say, were like Missed Calls, Blue Slide Park, Man in the Hat. And I think through this album, I gained some respect from him. Not that I didn't already have respect for him, but I think I increased my respect for Mac Miller. If he was to drop a new mixtape in the next few months or so, I would definitely check it out. I know he dropped previous things, so I might even go listen to those if I wanted to. So I gained more respect from him off this album. But one song that had me confused was his punchline on Party on 5th Ave, when he was like, I'm flyer than Beetlejuice. Now, I'm not hating on him, but I don't get it. I don't get how you're flyer than Beetlejuice. Maybe someone could post in the comments if they could tell me what it is, but I didn't get it. So, comment down below if you know what he meant, or you can help me with that, because I don't know what he meant. And another fact that I always talk on, he didn't have any features weighing him down. This is his first album. He really showed for it. He didn't have anyone featuring on it, so it is a good and a bad thing, because you don't get more buzz because you don't have certain people featuring on it that you could be getting buzz from. But it is also a better thing because now your fans get their music. They get more of you, what they wanted since your mixtapes. So I give him props on it. It was a risk, but I think it works out in the end. And some of the beats on this album, he had some ones I felt like old school type beats, go with the flow type stuff. Then he had some fresher beats. It was, I gotta say, overall, the beats were pretty hot. They were straight. I can't down them on the quality or production of them. Like, after hearing the whole album, and then you hear the last song, it's a great way to close it and seal it up and your closed package and sent out. So overall, this album, it's a great album if you're a new Mac Miller fan and you want to, figure out who he is. If you already are a Mac Miller fan, you already know who he is, and you're just happy you got the album and you wanted to hear a lot more new material which he has given you. So comment down below if you like this album. Maybe you liked the mixtape that he put out previously that you thought was better than this album. Subscribe up top for more videos. Follow me on Twitter for updates. Like my Facebook fan page for updates. Just in case the YouTube subscription box doesn't show my video up. You always have places you can go just to see if I updated it with the new video. So, that's it. Peace.